Hi kids! Okay, today we're going to have a fun story with Splat the Cat and the Oopsie Daisy. And his little friend Seymour the Mouse is going to be helping him in this story today. And it's a kind of a fun story because it's about growing plants. And I know some of you are growing gardens while you're at home, so it's a really fun story. So this is Splat the Cat. You guys see him? It was almost springtime and the weather was getting warmer, but the sky was still gray and rainy. Splat thought about being stuck inside was a waste of a Saturday afternoon. Do you guys ever feel like that? Just like, oh, need to do something. Splat perked up when a sopping wet Seymour scurried into his room. Seymour is carrying a weird looking seed. Where did you get that? Asked Splat. You guys see Seymour the mouse? Got a little seed. Seymour held up the seed and stared at it. Then he shrugged again. I wonder what kind of seed it is, said Splat. It could be anything. Let's see. Looking at the seed, trying to figure out what kind of seed it is. Well, there's only one way to solve this mystery. Seymour, let's see if we can make it grow. Have you guys ever tried to grow a seed and you didn't know what it was? Kind of exciting. I think we need to plant it first, Splat said, but I've never planted anything before. Do you know how to plant a seed? Seymour shrugged. Okay, then let's go to the library and find out, Splat announced. You guys see? Go into the library to get information. Splat and Seymour walked straight into the library to look for a book about gardening. The only problem was that there was so much information. Splat wanted to grow one seed, not a whole cornfield. You see him? That's a lot of books. After staring at the shelves for a long time, Splat finally asked the librarian. She was happy to help him find the perfect book. You see that? It says, A Cat's Guide to Plants and Potting. That's what it says. The book said the first step was getting a pot and filling it with soil. Not all the soil landed in the pot. Can you guys see? He's trying really hard though. Next, Splat planted the seed in the dirt. He set the flower pot on his sunny windowsill. Then he watered the soil. Not all the water went into the pot. But he is trying, isn't he? Splat checked the flower pot every day. He hoped for any sign of a sprout. He wondered what kind of plant it would be. You guys see him? He just keeps looking at it, hoping it'll grow. Maybe the seed would grow into a wild garden of roses, or maybe the seed would grow into a tree as tall as the sky. That would be kind of fun. Splat couldn't wait to see what would grow. He sang to the seed, he read to the seed, and he told it stories. For 2 whole weeks, Splat waited and waited for the seed to do something. You guys see all the things he's trying? See that? Splat was ready to give up. Maybe the seed would never sprout. Feeling terribly disappointed, he watered the soil one last time, just in case. The dirt in the pot shifted just a little bit when Splat added the water, and a tiny green sprout sprouted up. Splat cheered loudly, but quickly shut his mouth. He didn't want to scare the little plant back into the soil. I see that? And then there's the little sprout. Can you see the little bit of green? During the next week, the sprout grew a few scraggly leaves, and Splat was thrilled when a few days later, a little bud appeared atop the stem. You see that? Look how cute that is. The next day, the bud opened and the bloom blossomed. It wasn't a wild jungle plant or a many-colored rose or a tall, tall tree. It was a flower, a little daisy, and Splat knew just who to give it to. You see his cute little daisy? Who do you think he's going to give it to? Who would you guys give it to? I love it, said his mom. It's the most special flower ever. Splat smiled as he hugged his mother. I grew it myself, said Splat, with a little help from Seymour. There's little Seymour, his friend, in his pocket. There's his mom. So this week, if you guys haven't planted a seed before, you can use a cup, You can use any kind of thing and ask your parents for a seed and see if you can grow something. But you have to wait 2 weeks, just like Seymour did and Splat the Cat did. You have to wait at least 2 weeks for your little sprout to sprout. And it's a really fun thing to do, especially right now when you're indoors a lot. Okay, I will see you next week. I hope you guys are doing well. Bye.